In the shadowed valley of Elah, tension hung heavy as the armies of Israel and the Philistines faced each other, poised for battle. Among the Philistines stood a figure so immense that his very presence struck fear into the hearts of men. Goliath of Gath, a giant clad in bronze armor who issued a daily challenge. Let a warrior from Israel come forth to fight him, deciding the fate of their armies in single combat. Yet, day after day, no Israelite dared to step forward. Into this scene of dread came David, the youngest son of Jesse, sent to deliver food to his brothers on the front line. Upon hearing Goliath's mockery of Israel and God, David's spirit was stirred not with fear but with a righteous anger. He could not stand by as the name of the Lord was defamed. David's declaration that he would fight Goliath reached the ears of King Saul, who, desperate yet doubtful, offered his royal armor to the youth. David, however, refused, choosing instead to rely on his skills as a shepherd and his unwavering faith in God. Armed with nothing but a sling and a pouch of smooth stones from a nearby stream, David approached the battlefield, a stark contrast to the armored colossus awaiting him. Goliath, amused and insulted by the sight of the boy before him, cursed David by his gods and vowed to feed his flesh to the birds. But David, undeterred, proclaimed that while Goliath came with sword, spear, and javelin, he came in the name of the Lord Almighty, the God of the armies of Israel. He declared that the battle was the Lord's, and God would deliver Goliath into his hands, not by sword or spear, for the Lord saves not with weapons, but with his power. As Goliath moved to attack, David reached into his pouch, selected a stone, and slung it with divine precision. The stone flew, striking Goliath squarely on the forehead, penetrating his defenses and felling the giant to the ground. Rushing forward, David used Goliath's own sword to seal the victory, decapitating the fallen warrior. The Philistines, witnessing the defeat of their champion by a young shepherd, were thrown into panic and fled, chased by the emboldened Israelites. David's courageous act, born of faith in God, turned the tide of the conflict and led Israel to a momentous victory.